Hello, beautiful souls. I'm so sorry about that. We are back again. So, I deeply apologize about the cut-offs. Listen, remember when we talked about the distractions in the last one? And how everything when we're in the middle of a channeled message is a message from spirit. So, I have my I've never talked I haven't shared with you guys a new little 5 minutes of happiness challenge that I started doing for my own well-being. And it's a self improvement or self-help, self-development, self-love, self-care kind of practice to that I thought of doing, started doing last month, or at the end of last month, in the midst, at the end, during a time that was very, very heavy. Um, Many of the collective was in a very heavy space in November. Lots of planetary transitions and just energetic depth, heaviness. Plus, it was Scorpio season, so that's always taking us into the raw depths of our dark, divine, feminine emotions. But anyway, so I started. Spirit is inviting me to share this with you because, well, that's why we keep on having these cutoffs. Is the 5 minutes I was in that really heavy space, and I realized that I needed something to, well, first I didn't realize that I needed something, but I realized, I became aware of, because sometimes the first step of releasing these burdens, I see what spirit's doing, trying to tie this in here with this card reading. Okay, the best way to release these burdens, like the Ten of Wands, is to discover the truth. Okay, and the truth that I discovered was that I had a very hard time with um, letting my life be transformed. I had a hard time with enjoying my life. With where's that card I'm seeing in my mind's eye that came out the other day from the Four Agreements? Take your life and enjoy it. Like, as much as I have been doing my absolute best, and we all do. The Ten of Wands, that burden, where it feels like you're just carrying so much, the weight of the world, right? That it makes it hard to feel the joy. The Knight of Wands, that passion, it makes it hard to balance, to find the balance. So the truth I found within myself was that I felt like I had a limited capacity to joy, to fun, to love, to holding space for love, for transformation, for letting my life be transformed, and letting Knight of Cups love in, Queen of Cups with nurturing compassion. I had a hard time trusting in these divine opportunities. Ace of Crystals. So the 5 minutes of happiness is a practice that came to mind when I realized that was my truth, that was the awareness, that was the self-awareness, the self-discovery. And then the solution of, well, maybe this could be a counterproductive action step that would kind of temperance energy, clear, transmute, and alchemize the energy, or the this feeling of having this limited max capacity of joy, of love, of letting and allowing my heart to hold love for so long, or joy or fun, out of protection or fear, or just again, or sometimes even just the muscle may not even be strong in that area, in areas, if it's not something you practiced a lot, if it's not something that you grew up with a lot, or something that is as familiar to you, like the Queen of Cups energy, something that is gentle and compassionate, right? Something, a kind of mother, nurturing, maternal mother, kind of like this fur and feathered friends, like the strength card of something that someone has, that gentle strength, that gentle assurance, that gentle nourishment. Maybe that's something that you're becoming, look at this, awakened to. This is the truth that we're discovering. This was the truth that I discovered. This is why the 5 minutes of happiness cut us off in the first half, in the middle of our sound bowl healing. Sound bowl, because Spirit wants me to invite you, and to share with you if there's something that you could do with Spirit to release the burdens of this Ten of Wands. But you also see that there's this single wand here in the Ten of Wands, which is this Ace of Wands, this divine wand. If you can release these burdens, if you can release and transmute and clear, let Source clear. Let God clear. The gracious, omnipresent, divine is what I love to call God, or Jah, or Allah, or Spirit, Source, Divine, however you want to call it. Even if it's learning to strengthen your capacity for peace or joy or calm, learning to regulate your nervous system for 5 minutes at a time every hour to help expand your capacity for self-love, for love, for whatever that the 5 minutes that I do. It's not the same thing every 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes of whatever it is that brings me closer to love, the frequency of love, to balance. If I'm in whatever mood I'm in, no matter what I'm doing, but whatever it is, whether it's 5 minutes of yoga, 5 minutes of prayer, 5 minutes of journaling gratitudes, 5 minutes of playing a game with my son, 5 minutes of playing a game with my sister, 5 minutes of being outside in nature, whatever the case is. It shifts, it transmutes. It does. It alchemizes the energy, the space that you're in, the burdens that you're carrying, even for just 5 minutes. Sometimes we need to just be able to release and surrender our burdens for 5 minutes. That can change our life completely, transform our life completely, bring us back into freedom more than you know. But what that also does is it builds the muscle within you, the muscle within your heart space, to continue expanding back to love, because that is the essence of who we are, right? And so if that is the essence of who we are, and we're unfurling back to love, expanding back to love, to bridge that realm back to love, we may have had to go through a lot, infinite deaths and rebirths in this lifetime, or in over the expansion of multiple lifetimes, even for some of you ancient souls. But you've been protected throughout each of these realms, bridging each of these realms. So that's what this message feels like for this week. to let your life be transformed, try the 5 minutes of happiness. 5 minutes of happiness, I call it. My sister calls it 5 minutes of fun. I think my son calls it 5 minutes of fun. You can call it whatever you want. 5 minutes of whatever you want to do. 5 minutes of peace. 5 minutes of love. But whatever it is, because the idea is to unfurl you back to love. The idea is to bring you back to the essence of who you are, which is divine love. The idea is to allow you to let your life be transformed in love. So this week, before or after the new year, or during this whole week, this week is the transition of the new year. This week is the transition from 9 to 10 to 1. This week is the transition from 9 to 1. And so, don't forget that this week you are at the core of creating your life on this earth. You are at the center of creation this week. This week, you can essentially shift your life wherever you want it to go. I know that might sound more wishful thinking than some, but we got the Knight of Wands, so let your power within you create the life that you are calling in. You are more powerful than you know. Let your life be transformed. Be the caterpillar, or become the butterfly. Thank you. Become the butterfly. Look at all the butterfly energy. You are going from caterpillar to butterfly this week. And you have been, because you have been awakening every single time you go through a little mini death and rebirth. Every time you go through a little phoenix rising, and a little phoenix death and rebirth rising from the ashes. Every time you go through a heartbreak, just like every time your muscles tear at the gym when you're working out. That's how they grow and build and strengthen, is they tear and then they rebuild. The butterfly only becomes the butterfly because it eats itself as a caterpillar. Sometimes you have to go through some excruciating events. Sometimes that contrast in life reminds you, awakens you to the awareness of your truth, of who you truly are. What you go through that you don't want awakens you to what you do want in your heart, in love, in life. That's what it was for me. The study of love, of conscious love, was because all I saw were things that were not the truth of love. So I had to rewire, I had to unlearn, I had to rebuild. I had to deconstruct. And still am reconstructing. Letting the caterpillar version of my life, of the past, of this year, of the last 9 years, of this 9-year cycle we've been through, of the last 30 years, of the 30-year cycle that Saturn's been through, and just life in general, right? On Earth. It's a constant rediscovery. It's a constant unfolding. So that's why the Queen of Cups is out, to have compassion for yourself during this new phase, this new beginning. You get to choose who you become, how you want to move forward. But just know that, have compassion for where you're at, and know you are divinely guided. You are divinely guided. Look at all this ace energy. And you got Isis here helping you with cutting out what's not serving you. Helping you reflect in the mirror what you need to let go of, what you need to surrender to, what you need to release. So you can discover, hold on to, expand, sustain, maintain more of joy, love, abundance. Some of us, if you're watching this, you're going through a major transformation in how your heart has ever known love to be. You're learning love in a whole new way. You're awakening to a new kind of love, and that's why it's called conscious love, which is beautiful. That's what Spirit said. Thank you, because it is beautiful. It is the core essence. The core essence of all that we are. And so that's why it feels so beautiful, because it's bringing us back together, bringing us back into the wholeness of who we are. It doesn't feel good to feel disconnected. It doesn't feel good to feel fragmented or at dis-ease or dismantled. When you are closer to love, when you're closer in alignment with that, with the core of creation, the core frequency of love, you are reminded of something so special of who you are. You are source creator. You are beautiful and powerful and intelligent and creative. You are love. And you have no idea what you can create in the name of love, in the essence of love, in the vibration and the frequency. So as we all are continuously expanding and unfolding, be gentle with yourself on this discovery of truth. Be kind. Be compassionate. So I hope this helps. I'm searching to see if there's any other messages Spirit wants to speak through. But that's the emphasis. Be kind and be gentle on this journey of self-discovery of your truth, of discovering the truth of love within you that we are. Be gentle in this transition of this next chapter, closing out this year, moving into next year. We have no idea what is to come, but may you be blessed. May we be blessed. May we be sheltered. May we be protected in this week's portal, in this week's transition from 2025 to 2026, the year of 9 to the year of 1, the year of 10, the year of completion, the year of 1, the year of beginnings. We are protected from all evil with this evil eye here in the portal keeper. So may this week And may this coming year and beyond, be transformed for you in love, in divine energy, in abundance, in magical crystal deliciousness, in your heart on earth as it is in heaven. Amen. Ashe. And until next year, have a blessed week. Peace and love. Namaste.